What's up, everybody? It's your boy, OG Baltimore Rideshare King. What a beautiful day here in Baltimore. I am in Canton, waterfront. I think it's going to be 80 degrees today. Oh man, what a day. I can do what I want. I can drive Lyft. I can go to a coffee shop. I can do some other work. I can do whatever the hell I want. So today, I'm gonna give you guys a story, a fun Lyft story, fresh on my mind. Happened a couple weeks ago. Try to give you a fun story every video. Most rides are great, you know. Most rides are just super easy. Everybody's super chill. But every now and then you get a crazy one. So went to pick up a rider at a restaurant late at night during the week. And some people, I was waiting for a while, and then a couple people started walking towards my car. The guy was carrying a woman, and I said, that woman might be unconscious. So I didn't let him in my car. I got out of the car and I said, wait, hold on a second. Is that woman unconscious? And are you putting her in my vehicle? And they said, yes. She's not drunk. Okay. Well, there was a guy carrying this woman. There was another woman with them, and she was really mean to me. And I was like, whoa, lady, I don't have to let an unconscious person in my vehicle. Stop being mean and yelling, or I'll leave. And she didn't like me, and she just kept yelling, but whatever. So I was like, I'm not going to put this unconscious woman in my vehicle, because that sounds like trouble. So the manager came out of the restaurant, and he was dressed really nice. He had a suit on, and he looked like he was really professional. And he was very polite to me, and he said, will you please just put this drunk, unconscious woman in your vehicle and take her home for me? And I said, sir, that sounds crazy, but you are being very nice to me, so let me continue the conversation and I'll consider it. Well, we decided that she could get in my vehicle, but this random worker from the restaurant had to come with her. And I said, you know what? He's a nice guy. And because he's doing this nice thing, I'll bring him back to the restaurant after I drop off this drunk, unconscious woman. I'll bring him back for free. Because he's nice, and I'm nice. All right, so that's what we decided to do. Well, I drove this woman home with the guy in the back seat. And how can I say this? G-rated. Well, she was on top of him the whole time, kissing him, humping him, and really just sexually assaulting this poor restaurant worker. I don't even think he spoke English, to be honest with you. This is a white lady. So yeah, she was sexually assaulting this man in the backseat of my vehicle the entire ride home. And then she was unconscious, completely blackout, drunk, unconscious when we got to the house. He had to carry her inside the house. And, he disappeared for a while. I think everything was cool. Carried her into her bedroom, and then I drove him back to the restaurant. So, it's crazy how people tried to throw this woman into my vehicle and have me figure it out. That would have been crazy. All right, God bless. Have a great day. Talk to you later.